What's going on, everybody? Sonar here, and it's getting to be that time of year again. It's Alabama rig time. The water's cooling down. It's in the low 50s, maybe even cooler depending on where you're at in the country. And the Alabama rig is one of the most effective ways to catch fish in this cold water. It may be controversial. A lot of tournament trails don't allow it anymore. But if you're fun fishing, there's really not a whole lot of techniques out there for this time of year that are more fun and that help you find fish. And so let me kind of break down my rig for throwing the A-rig. First off, let's just dive right into the A-rig. I use two different versions. One's just the traditional 5-wire, and then I use a 5-wire a bladed Alabama rig. And I like the bladed one when I need a little bit more flash. I want to get a fish to react to that flash. But traditionally I'm going to be using just the regular one to start out with. And then the baits that I use, they vary depending on the type of bait fish that the fish are keying in on. But I like to start with the diesel minnows from Z-Man. That's a great profile. It really imitates most of the shad this time of year. And I pair that with a 1/8 ounce or 1/4 ounce jig head, swim bait head. And actually the one that I've been using a lot of is the Headlocks jig head from Z-Man. This one's really good. It holds the Elastec really good. You put a little bit of super glue on there and it's not coming off. And I use 1/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce with that. So let's go to the line. The line that I use, I like to use 20 to 25 pound test fluorocarbon. A lot of people use braided line. I'm not a big fan of braid. I think I can get more bites. I can cast better. I'm going to get less backlashes with fluorocarbon over braid, and I feel like I can cast it further too. Next, I spool that on a Quantum Smoke HD. It's a bigger reel. It's got a lot of power to it. This is a 6.6 to 1 gear ratio version, and I like a kind of a slower gear ratio for fishing the A-rig because you're really cranking that thing, and a higher gear ratio can really wear you out. Put that on the 7/8 medium heavy Versus Series rod from Fitzgerald Rods. This one right here has become my favorite for big baits in general. It really loads up nice. It's got plenty of flex, but it's also got a lot of backbone, which is exactly what you need for the Alabama rig for casting it and also setting the hook on big fish. As far as the places that I fish the Alabama rig, I'm going to break it down real simple for you. I like fishing steeper structure, all right? Steeper and deeper structure. You know, this time of year, winter time, the fish are going to be on that steeper structure. Bluff banks, ledges, creek channel bends, steep points, you know, anything that's got a lot of rock, not a whole lot of vegetation or wood, and it's got deeper water, but primarily it's steeper structure. That's where I'm going to be fishing at. And just experiment with the retrieve speed and also the depth that you're fishing. You can count it down and then start the retrieve. But overall, you know, the Alabama rig is one of the most effective techniques for wintertime fishing, and you know, even if you can't use it during a tournament, it's great for finding fish quickly. So tie one on, and I guarantee you're going to catch a bunch of fish.